A picture-perfect Midwestern afternoon for football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here we go. 11 and...
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
12. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, Thomas. 11.
Now back to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This from 44 yards away. Oh, he pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that ball incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
6 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11. Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. A little short. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming. And
there he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Wright with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Burrow will throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it goes for a gain of 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first down, here's Jenkins. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
12. Let's get set. 11, empty. Wide 80s.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First
Here we go.
at the 47-yard line.
Back. 12. Back.
Now Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
On 2, ready?
First down. First and 10.
Here we go. 11, empty. Back.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to the Porter. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Sam LaPorta, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trailed. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Looking to throw. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now he'll tuck this and run. Checks it down to Judkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And just shutting him off there. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
On that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. This one is complete to Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
11, 11.
Bengals first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
Touchdown! Sam Laporta with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, as that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my sun it down. Whenever I get your money up.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Hot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
19 Tiger. Check, hurt.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Wright, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun. Hot. 11. Hot.
Burrow will throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Looking deep here for Chase. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
10-yard line.
12. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room.
Here we go.
He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll swing this out to Jenkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check.
Touchdown, Bengals! Crenshaw Jenkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to 24. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go right back to right. Dances by him. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Man, 216 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Right, 80. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow powers through it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll go again here with Wright. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
31-yard line.
Right, 80. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On 1, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Tucker. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown!
Jamal Chase
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 45, Bengals 33.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give up the middle to right.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Out of the gun, here's a good to right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now a give, running left is right.
Oh, look at the juke. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
244 yards to rushing for him now to this point. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for this with Wright.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jalen Wright, 28 yards. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And ball going to be intercepted yet again. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces